Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Hey guys, and welcome, just as I promised, DAI. So I was torn on what I wanted to do for DAI. I wanted to kind of go back to a rogue, which I love playing rogues, and mages both. I like fire battles. I play warriors once in a great while, but hey, I wanted to be an elf as well. So I decided last playthrough we did a romance on Cullen being a Dalish. I wanted a different kind of romance this time around, and I still wanted to be an elf. So I am playing a rogue elf here, and this is Celine, and we're excited to meet her. We're excited to play. I have a lot of mods on. If you want to know what kind of mods I have, go ahead and just comment on the commentary, and I'll try to get back to you as much as I can. I don't know if I'll do like a mod list for each playthrough. I already did one for DAO when we started, but since we're just starting DA2 and DA Inquisitor, I haven't gotten that far yet, I guess. But if you guys want a mod list, you know, a little playthrough on what I have, if you guys just want to go ahead and leave a comment, yes please, or no, that's fine, just want to watch you play through, that's fine too. But let's get this started. Yeah, so you think I did it?
You think I'm responsible? Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
We're very confused today.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
they have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
All right. So we got some codexes. We'll start right away. Cassandra. Lord Seeker Lucius. I am fully aware of the intent behind your predecessor's declaration. Lord Seeker Lambert pried the Templars away from the Chantry's control and led them into an assault upon all mages. For reasons for both find justified, I, however, am uncertain when the Seekers of Truth went from guarding against injustice to perpetuating it. If you are truly believe that is not the case, I suggest you look out a window at the chaos this war has caused, and ask yourself if Thetis will recover even if you are victorious. I remain at Divine Justina's right hand, and will stay there even if you brand me traitor. I am sorry, but there is too much at stake to swerve from the path we are willing to follow at the Chantry's foundation. From a letter by Seeker Cassandra Pentagos to Lord Seeker Lucian Corn Dragon 939. And if I am... Can you remove yourself, please? Remove.
My creator, judge me hard.
Yes,
Find me
yes,
well
yes, yes,
within
yes.
your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed.
Go away now.
Tell me I have sung.
Ah! It's not.
Your approval.
Can you? Thank you. There it is. I didn't go far enough, apparently. Divine Justina Fifth, formerly the revered mother Dorothea of Ole. Divine Justina V rose to power after the death of Divine Beatrix III in the year 934 of the Dragon Age. Little is to be known of Dorothea's background before she joined the Chantry as an initiate, but she proved to be a liberal and daring thinker, willing to take a former bard and lay sister, Liliana, as a close advisor. A headstrong devotion to her own agenda and rumored support of the Mage Rebellion earned her no small dislike from the powerful priestess long used to controlling access to the divine. And again, why the Chantry is so corrupt. In the year 940 of the Dragon Age, Divine Justina called a summit, intending to negotiate a truce between the Mage Rebellion and the Templars splitting from the Chantry. The Divine Conclave was held at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, the most holy place in Thetis. Before a resolution could be reached, a cataclysmic explosion destroyed the Conclave, consuming the temple, rent the sky, and shattered the world's hope for peace. Divine Justina V perished in the Temple of Sacred Ashes. The Chantry flounders, leaderless, in the wake of her death, and its fate grows increasingly uncertain. If order is not restored to Thetis, Justina V might remain as the Chantry's final divine. Levalian of the Dalish. And we're going to have to go way up. The Dalish are the elves who refuse to live in human cities, where their people are exploited, having few rights. They chose to eke out an independent existence in the forests, attempting to keep the last remnants of their ancient culture alive. Celine is from Clan Levalian, a group of Dalish who immigrated around the perpetually feuding free marches. Celine's people travel along the borders of each city-state's territory, where the free march rulers will be less inclined to attack them, for fear of accidentally provoking the neighboring cities. Celine became a hunter at a young age, growing into a respected protector and provider. The recent Mage Rebellion disturbed her clan's way of life. As the fighting spilled out into the countryside, Clan Levalian's leader, Keeper Jashira Isamora Levellin, chose Celine to spy on the meeting at the Temple of Sacred Ashes between the Divine and the feuding factions, so she could bring back news of the outcome. After an explosion that killed the Divine, Celine was the only survivor. Rumor that mysterious mark on her hand is a sign of the Maker's favor were spread by those who claim they saw the Divine Prophet, Andressa herself, lead Levellin out of the Fade. It's going to be quite a talk about a elf being marked as the chosen, but we'll get into that later. Alright, the Dalish Elves. In time, the human empire will crumble. We have seen it happen countless times. Until then, we wait. We keep to the wild borderlands. We raise Hala and build Aravels and present a moving target to the humans around us. We try to keep hold of the old ways, to relearn what has forgotten. We call to the ancient gods, although they do not answer and have not heard us since before the fall of Arathon, so that one day they might remember us. Elargon, the eldest of the sun, and he who overthrew his father, Matharl the protector, Fenrirel the dreaded wolf, Adruel the huntress, Faldine the friend of the dead, Dermathan the keeper of secrets, Gelhan the mother of Hala, June the master of crafts, and Silas the hearth keeper. We gather every 10 years for the Avovin. Sorry if I butcher it. You know me, I butcher words, and I apologize. To retell the ancient stories and keep them alive. For when the human kingdoms are gone, we must be ready to teach the others what it means to be elves. As told by Gunnertha, the keeper of the Rifin clan of the Dalish Elves. The Conclave. It has been a little more than chaos. Yes, the mages voted to dissolve the Circle of Magi, but I will point out the vote came only after increased restrictions were placed on them following the unfortunate events in Kirkwall. What other choice did they have? Yes, the Temple Order abandoned their duties and elected to pursue the mages to bring them back in line. But after 1,000 years in which their sole role was the mages' keepers, what else could one expect? The invasion of the war over quickly, a single battle that would see the mages' resolve crumble, after which they would meekly return to confinement. That did not happen. This conflict could drag on forever, with an advantage on neither side. Both Templars and mages see this, and thus they have agreed to come to the conclave. This is our chance. Word needs to be said which have not been said. A compromise must be reached because there is no other choice. I believe this with all my heart. I am not without fault in all this. Perhaps I pushed too hard for reform, or not hard enough. The Maker has seen fit to give me another chance. I will not squander it. The Temple of Sacred Ashes is where together we will make history, and with luck, we will be remembered kindly for it. From the Journal of Divine Justina 5, Dragon 941, and boy, did it definitely make a statement. Not the one she was hoping, but it did. The breach. What does it mean to pierce the veil? That which separates our world from the realm of dreams and demons. For the average man and woman, it is a frightening thought to consider just how fragile this separation actually is. The veil is not a physical curtain, not a structure limited to a particular place. It is everywhere. It is in their homes, in their streets where they walk, in their farmers' field as well as remote mountain valleys. At any moment, it could be torn to shreds, allowing demons and the other horrors to flood into our world like water through a burst dam. Known lore tells us that small rifts can be sealed, but what about a large one? What if some catastrophic magical event created a drift so large and horrific it weakened the integrity of the veil as a whole? Such a breach would threaten our entire world. During concerns about the occasional demonic intrusions into a charming antidote compared to the monsters we would then face. If there is any to be done, any reason we should look at magic with fear, it is for that possibility more than any other. From The True Threat of the Magic by Lady Seeker Andrea Villel. And we're not reading these. Alright, Matt. Let's save. And let's go.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
I don't think it's the end of the world, not yet.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
I suppose, yes.
Behind me.
Let's go, let's go. Yeah. Alright, girly. Let's do this.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
You're right.
Yes, I am right.
I cannot protect you.
No, you can't.
And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Yes, absolutely. You should remember.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp, or fighting. We are on our own for now.
Alright. We got some supplies up here. Yes, thank you.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
Don't be butt heads. Let's go. God, that's pretty. I'm sure dangerous, of course, but God, it's pretty. Look at that.
Up on the hill!
Yes,
It's attacked
Cass,
from
I
a
already did it.
distance.
Oh, come on. Down there. Alright. I don't think there's anything over there, no. Okay. Alright, guys. We're just gonna take a small detour here. Well, apparently they don't want me jumping that. I thought I could. Up you go. Up you go. Up. We'll take that. And we'll take that. Thank you. Back up. I'm super excited. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm hoping I can remember all the buttons. In all the places. Like I said, it's been a while, but... Okay, nothing over here. Thought there was at least an elf route over this way, but... Okay. Down in the middle. And down. Down. Over. Okay. Perfect. Alright, off we go. And that's where we ended up, right up to there. Where we couldn't get down for the rest of the time.
Ah! They're falling from the breach!
Right there. Get him. Cass, I need you.
Make it take you!
Alright, one moment here. Just gonna get this. Come back for me, Cass. Thank you.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Hello, you beautiful
Before
beast.
more come through!
I you too.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
Are you serious?
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
I'm gonna have to hit the buttons.
Are you with the Chantry, or...
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the faith,
Hopefully for not long.
far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And when it's over?
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
I love the different, like,
This way, down
talks.
the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
When
We
you're
must move quickly.
not a mage, because I've played the mage a lot in this game. It just seems fitting more. But yeah, to hear it said in a different way is really fun to have a different change than what I'm used to. All right, Solus. Cassandra, I understand our first order of business must be to investigate this bizarre breach in the sky and protect the people from demons descending. While my search continues, I wish to draw your attention to a new arrival at our camp. An Evelyn apostate calling himself Solus. Solus entered the camp voluntarily, surrendered his staff to the Chantry forces without protest. He is not Dalish and says that he has never been part of the circle, claiming instead to have studied magic peacefully on his own. Particular magic ties to the Fade. While I suspect you will be reluctant to accept the help of an apostate, Solus did come to us freely. Witness saw him in a nearby village at the time of the blast, so he was likely not responsible for what happened at the conclave. However, he has described the effect of the breach in enough detail to convince me that he knows more about the fate than anyone else present. Solus has requested permission to study the lone survivor and one of the smaller rifts, in hopes in finding a way to seal the breach. He has correctly guessed that it is growing and believes it will destroy the entire world unless we find a way to stop it. Unless you object, I will allow him his studies. Under proper observation, of course. Liliana. Varric Tatris of the Dwarven Merchant Guilds of Kirkwall is famous, or infamous, for two things: his books and his association with the champion of Kirkwall. After the Templars and Circle broke away from the Chantry, Divine Justina V sent her agents to Kirkwall, where the roots of the war began, in search for answers. The champion had long since disappeared, but Varric had written a book on his friend's involvement in the destruction of Kirkwall's Chantry, and the left and the right hand of the Divine located him with surprising ease. The capture and interrogation, him then brought him to the conclave to give his testimony to the Divine in person, but as fate decreed that he would never meet her. Elfroot. Elfroot was the first used by elves of Arathon, hence the name. The root gave their medicines particular efficiencies, so with the Imperium conquered the elves, the Magisters adopted its use and its popularity spread to all corners of the Empire. Elfroot is a hardy plant with large green leaves that grow in the wilds in many places. It is so common that it tends to show up in the most gardens and fields, almost like weeds. Unlike weeds, however, most people appreciate having access to the wonderful little plant. The roots can be used with very little preparation. Rubbing some of the juice on a wound, for example, will speed up healing and numb pain. And chewing on a slice of root treats minor ailments like indigestion, flatulence, and hoarse throat. There are several varieties, but the most useful for herbalists are the bitter grumminers and royal elfroots. An except from the Botanical Compendium by Andis Arcania Botanis. We'll get to meet her in Awakening. Shade. It has often been suggested that the only way for a demon to affect the world of the living is by possessing a living or once living body. But this is not always true. Indeed, a shade is one such creature, a demon in its true form that has adapted to affect the world around it. My hypothesis is this. We already know that many demons become confused when they pass through the veil into our world. They are unable to tell the living from the dead, the very static nature of our universe becoming confusing to a creature that is accustomed to a physicality defined entirely by emotion and memory. most demons seek to seize immediately upon anything they perceive as life, jealousy attempting to possess it. But what of those that do not? What if those that encounter no life or fail to possess a body? What of those that are more curious by their nature? These demons watch, they lurk, they envy. In time, such a demon will learn to drain energy from the psyche of those it encounters, just as it did in the Fade. Once it has drained enough, it has the power to manifest and will forever after be known as a shade. Such a creature spurns possession. It instead floats as a shade across its piece of land, preying upon the psyche of any who cross its path. Perhaps it believes itself still in the Fade. There is no evidence to believe this is so. Interesting. Race. Like wisp, rays are sometimes thought to be the remainings of spirits or demons that have been destroyed. They cannot shape the Fade around themselves, nor are they capable of mimicking forms they see in the minds of the dreamers as many weaker spirits do. Instead, they are scavengers of the Fade, dwelling in the shadows of stronger beings, feeding on scraps of thoughts and emotions. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Mortimer. Okay. Oh, okay, I already did that. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm a-coming. Thank you for waiting. Yeah.
Demons ahead. Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Goodbye!
Really? All right. Okay, we're gonna go get some more stuff here. Hello, scavenging. I like going to each of these here first before I come back, and then I can just walk back through. Morgue. Good job, team. Wrong button.
You are Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
No.
My magic cannot stop your mark from growing further. For your sake, I suggest we hurry.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature
Ah.
execution.
There it is. No. Ow. Ow.
They can take you!
Good
I
job, True.
hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Hurry! Use the mark!
I'm working on it. Thank you.
The rift is gone. Open the gate.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
It sure is. Yeah. Yeah, stop now. We'll use it for now.
than the Most Holy? Haven't you all done enough already?
You are not going on here.
Thank God for that.
I will not have it. Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the Most Holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
What about the breach?
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
It is.
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
First they argue about throwing me in jail and executing me, and now they're asking for an opinion.
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
Charge with soldiers.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
So, I've actually only done the mountain pass a couple of times, but I don't know, I like it this way more. So this is why I always choose this, it seems like.
Not even a challenge. How many rifts are there?
Plenty.
We must seal it if we are to get past.
Quickly then!
No. Darn it. And you pushed me into one of those things. You're frickin' fantastic.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoners' doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
Me too.
You're not the only one hoping that.
We'll see soon enough, won't we? The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it.
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
So we're gonna try staying quiet when they talk and standing in one spot. However, it doesn't always work. I can't get my Frosty mods to work. So more than likely our Inquisitor lady is going to be interrupted quite a bit from that Inquisition soldier or official or whatever, which sucks because it's the best mod that I really absolutely like. Also too, it has a mod for resurrection, or you know, all those side missions that you get from her as well. You know, it's only in a Frosty mod as well too. But one mod that I love that we have is there's no level restrictions on any of the armor. And I have so many armor stuff that I downloaded, and when we get to Hinterlands, they're almost all of like material that we're going to need to make our equipment will be there. So as of this time right now, we're just going to equip what we have, and then we're going to make everybody's individual outfits, and then once we get our Arcanist, we will then be able to make our final outfits and weapons.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I also want to say too that once we make all these weapons and armor things, the leveling is probably going to go up quite a bit. I have done this solo on hard before, so with streaming wise and bringing companions and stuff like this, the fighting's probably by the point that I load up on all of the abilities and the weapons and the armor things, it's going to be a little too easy for me, I guess I would say. So if you can just hang in there with quick battles, I guess what it is. The only thing that I've never had that was quick was the dragon in Hinterlands, and then after that most of the dragons were easy to kill afterwards. But for streaming wise, we'll bring companions in there and not do a solo. I might do off camera kind of solo play, but that's for later in the future. We have, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 that I would like to bring back, and you know, Forbidden West after Horizon Zero is done, and we're definitely bringing the Veil Guard back too. So
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
we'll see what I decide, because
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
because if I get bored, I may have to adjust some things so that it's not so overpowering.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
Huh.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Yes, Cass.
Now!
I don't know where you think you're turning here. Okay, stop shooting.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down. The demon is vulnerable. Now!
Where are you going? I wanted you. I wanted you to back up, not.
More coming through the rift!
are you shooting at, Liliana? Oh, I almost got too close to that. There we go.
Now! Seal the rift! Do it!
Do it. Do it now. I'm sorry, Cass. I'm making fun of you. Boop, boop. I'll finish the song for you guys. Anyway. It's pretty. I like those PJs. Yes. And it matches.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake. I swear.
It's alright.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Well, what happens now then?
So a trial happens now, I suppose.
I don't know anything about that. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Something I have to gripe about on this one is that if you want long hair, frickin' it's stiffer than a board. Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this time than me takes over before the survivor expires. Note in case. Day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulse over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here, just in case. I'm sure you did. Okay. Oh, Miss Morg. For now, I think it's fugly, but gosh darn dog. And we're the only ones that can wear it anyway? Oh. Before we go, I'm gonna check the time. We'll probably end that here. Missy, enough. Alright, this is where we're going to end it, guys, and then we'll continue. Until next time, bye.